Hi everybody, we're back with Canberra B and Santa Cruz B. My name is Chai Kilski. Looks like Canberra is going to take the first lead of that game. Fast and Furiosa. TKO jamming for Santa Cruz B out on her initial pass. Fast and Furiosa going to take those 4 points and call that jam. First 4 points of the game. Second jam, we've got Powers. Who has Powers? Ramona Powers is your lead jammer for Canberra B. Bad Sheila working her way through. She's out on the inside. Ramona Powers pushed to the inside, going to recycle, decides she's going to call off the jam. No points for Canberra, no points for Santa Cruz. Joining me on the microphone today is Rambunctious.
Keep it down back there. Keep it down.
The skaters we may see today for our Canberra B team: Ramona Powers, who you just saw, Grim Wraith, Brazen Ivy, Sibylla the Kid, Sibylla the Skid, Hurt Cobain, Fast and Furiosa, Killy Jean, Lady Painticorn, Shriek, Lemmy Adam, Cinderroller, Ruby Doom, Stone Jet, Blinky Kill, Tiny Tempest, and Serial Killer. Santa Cruz gonna take the lead. Flower Power, number 9. While Tiny Tempest is working her way through the pack. Flower Power is gonna take those points. I hear the bench staff telling Santa Cruz jammer the other jammer is out, but I think she's going to go for 4 more before she calls it. Canberra blocker in the box. Flower Power is going to get those 4 points for an 8-point jam for Santa Cruz. Now Canberra A did beat Santa Cruz A this morning, so I think Santa Cruz B is out for out to avenge their 18 friends. Santa Cruz B lineup: Jem Jones, Bad Sheila, Knox, Def Gen Records, Sharon DePayne, BZ Rider, Mad for Gravy, Sasha Degrader, Simca, Billy Elliott, Pain Generator, High Roller, Flower Power, and TKO. Knox taking the lead for Santa Cruz. Lemmy Adam working her way out. Knox is going to call off that jam for a very quick 4 points. Our officials crew for this game is going to be Flowblock, Pac-Man, Scary Beacheeses, Professor Ham, Captain Left Hook, Valerito, Margie Ram. Our non-skating officials, we've got Pickle, Snow, Catastrophe, Whistle, Red Hot, Elder Horman, Sugar and Spikes, Lick Scarmaker, Jackknife Dolly, and Scarlet Stitch. Thank you, everyone. Both teams, we know, have very, very strong defensive capabilities. No lead has been called yet. Although it does look like there was a star pass. Yes, there was. Simca has taken the star from the Santa Cruz jammer, and she is not lead. Canberra jammer has been called lead. While Simca has come around for a scoring pass, Canberra Jam are going to call that. They are giving up 1 point to Santa Cruz for a score of 13-4. Tiny Tempest up for Canberra, Bad Sheila for Santa Cruz. And Tempest is going to take the lead. Bad Sheila is taken off the star, but she's still fighting Brazen Ivy, but she is out past her initial. Tiny Tempest going to score her 4 points and call that jam, denying points to Santa Cruz. I think this is going to be a really close game. Nice strong start from the blocking crew. Oh, I see a forearm being called on the Canberra pivot 1994. That'd be Hurt Cobain. No lead. Lemmy Adam and Flower Power. Both wanting it, but Flower Power is gonna get it. Lemmy Adam is close behind her. Flower Power gonna swing by. 4 points, Santa Cruz. 0 points, Canberra. Knox is your lead for Santa Cruz. Masangria not quite getting any points for Canberra on that one. And it does look like her star is going to come off. I hope she recognizes that before the next jam.
Looks like Ramona Powers is your lead jammer. Bad Sheila right behind her.
The whole pack is running. Hate that.
It's a bit of a race now.
Yeah. One point for all that running. 1 point. See Canberra coach walking to the middle. Is he gonna call an official review? Nope, looks like just a friendly chat with the officials.
Next up for Santa Cruz, Flower Power.
We've got Ramona Powers and Flower Power.
All the power.
Tiny Tempest pushing those blockers up, but they are going to push her to the inside and recycle her back. Meanwhile, Flower Power escapes the Canberra wall for lead jam Santa Cruz. Tiny Tempest out. Flower Power hears the call. It's going to be a 4-0 jam in favor of Santa Cruz, 22-9.
Jamming to Santa Cruz, Knox up against Lemmy Adam. And Knox is your lead jammer.
Now Lemmy Adam being recycled all the way back. Knox pushing, getting knocked out of bounds. Oh, and it looks like Knox is going to the box. No, she's just recycling all the way back to turn 1. Four more points for Canberra. No, for Santa Cruz, I'm sorry. Well, Lemmy Adam taking a spill. Sometimes this is the time when you want to kind of take off that star and maybe pass it, maybe not.
Get lost
Yeah.
in the.
All right, let me. I say that, and as soon as I do, she gets out.
And Santa Cruz calls off the jam. Picks up 4 points.
8-4 jam in favor of Santa Cruz. Score is 30-13. Quick shout out. Thank you everyone who's volunteering this weekend from AZRD and from other leagues. Without you, none of this is possible. Your lead jammer is Bad Sheila. Santa Cruz. Ramona Powers out behind her like a shot. She wants those points. She's gonna get denied. Santa Cruz has got the lead and they are determined to hang on to it.
Tiny Tempest and Flower Power are your jammers. Flower Power for a lead jam.
The explosive power from these jammers is just like phenomenal this weekend. None of them are skipping leg day, huh? Flower Power out, Tiny Tempest out. Flower Power gonna call that jam. Looks like 6 points for Santa Cruz, bringing the score up 39-13. Just a reminder, please no smoking or vaping in the facility. The smoking area is the second floor of the garage outside. Thank you.
Jamming now, TKO for Santa Cruz. She gets your lead jammer status versus Lemmy Adam. And Santa Cruz calls a jam, 3 points. That brings them up to 46. Canberra still scoreless at 13.
Jammers Knox and Fast and Furiosa. Knox don't care, Furiosa don't care. They're both out. Knox is lead for Santa Cruz. Knox just gonna call it. They have their nice lead going right now. They don't need to go long at this point. Although if Canberra gets lead, it may make sense for them to go long to try and close that gap.
And Bad Gila is through as your lead jammer. Ramona Powers. Makes it through. Santa Cruz picks up another quick 4 points. Score now 50, Santa Cruz, 13, Canberra.
Flower Power up against Tiny Tempest. No lead called yet. Looks like multiplayer block has been assessed. Flower Power is your lead jammer for Santa Cruz. 1994 blocker going to the box for Canberra. Tiny Tempest is still working on getting out on that initial pass. Flower Power getting stuck in those crushing Canberra tripod. But she is out. A nice hop on the inside. Some really interesting things happening on the Apex here. I think I'm gonna have to watch the footage of this later. Canberra hanging on, not letting Flower Power separate them. The direction being assessed to, I believe, the Canberra pivot. Flower Power going to call off the jam, icing the Canberra pivot in the box, widening that lead, 62-13, Santa Cruz.
TKO quickly, the Santa Cruz lead jammer. Lemmy Adam. Strong hit out by the Santa Cruz defense.
star pass to the Canberra pivot. 3-1-4. Shriek. But Santa Cruz jammer TKO is going to call it off before she can get any points. Another scoreless jam for Canberra. If I were doing production, I would know how many scoreless jams this has been, but I'm not.
I'm going to guess 7.
7.
Maybe 8. What jam are we on? I can't read. I think we're on 13.
Heading into jam 18, just under 10 minutes left in the half. Santa Cruz is a very strong lead, which is a bit of a reversal from the game that we saw earlier today. Showing that the Santa Cruz B squad is up there with their A group. And the Santa Cruz jammer being recycled back, but so is Ramona Powers. See Knox and Ramona Powers. Refs calling the pack. Knox taking advantage, gets lead. Ramona Powers still struggling. Oh, but it looks like a direction will be called on a Santa Cruz blocker. Ramona Powers still on her initial pass. Knocks out for 4. Looks like Ramona was able to make the star pass to her pivot. 3-1-4 Shriek. Shriek going for points. And she may get a couple. Two points for Canberra. That's great.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. All right, bringing the score up, 75-15, Santa Cruz. We got 0-0-2, bad Sheila for Santa Cruz. But Tiny Tempest is gonna get the lead. Number 9, was it 0-2-0?
Santa Cruz calls it before Tiny Tempest was able to pick up any points on that jam. Santa Cruz now 75 and Canberra 15. Flower Power up against Lemmy Adam.
Flower Power with the lead for Santa Cruz, making her way through the pack, just skating around a separated Canberra pack. Let me Adam out, putting a star back on, going for points. But I have a feeling Flower Power is going to call it. There she goes. It's like a 5-0 jam for Santa Cruz, widening the gap, 80-15.
Fury able to find the inside line on that jam. Getting lead, jammer status. TKO still fighting that Santa Cruz defense. She has passed the star, however.
looks like a cut call assessed to Santa Cruz jammer. Who was that?
Meanwhile, Fury picks up 4 points.
CANBERRA starting on the power jam. They could use it if they want to close this gap. All right, you see some really nice offense. A hop. CANBERRA has lead. Ramona Powers, very strong jammer for this game. Looks like Pain Generator is going to be the jammer for Santa Cruz when she gets out of that box. Offense happening, but the Santa Cruz line is very difficult to move. Looks like a cut call being called on DJ, the Santa Cruz pivot. Kelly Jean rejoining the CANBERRA pack, setting herself up for some offense. Very fast feet on Ramona Powers there. Meanwhile, the Santa Cruz jammer has come back. She has made her initial pass. Pain Generator. And Ramona is gonna stop Santa Cruz from scoring this pass. She is gonna get away with 8 points. Good. Only 50-point lead. It's still the first half. We've got a few minutes left. A whole second half to close that gap.
Knox and Tiny Tempest are your jammers. Hit out by Ruby Doom. Tiny Tempest finally makes it out. She's your lead jammer. Knox still being held by that strong defense. Huge hit by High Roller. But Tiny Tempest back in.
A lot of penalties just now. You see the CANBERRA pivot, Brazen Ivy going to the box. Knox not quite able to score on that one. It looks like another 8 points for CANBERRA, bringing them up almost 40. Closing that lead. Closing in with Santa Cruz. Looks like Santa Cruz called an official review. Hopefully a helpful official will come tell us what's going on.
Oh, not this time. Keep your secrets, refs.
Keep your secrets. Oh, it's a timeout. They're using it as a timeout. Thank you, NSOs, the most helpful people I've ever met. Here we go. Bad Sheila up with Lemmy Adam, Santa Cruz, Canberra. 1:19 left in this jam. Will it go the whole 2 minutes? Bad Sheila lead Santa Cruz. Lemmy Adams still stuck in the pack. Bad Sheila taking a hit to the inside, but it is not enough to put her out of bounds. 4 points, Santa Cruz. Lemmy Adams finally almost escaping the pack. There we go. She's out now, putting the star back on, not lead. Well, Bad Sheila getting hung up on her own teammates. She's going to call the jam. She gets 1 more point. Looks like a 9-0 jam in favor of Santa Cruz, and they've lengthened that lead back out to 50 points. 20 seconds left in the jam clock here for the first period. There will probably be 1 more jam. Seems likely. Looks like Ramona Powers up for Canberra and Flower Power up for Santa Cruz. And Ramona Powers has the lead for Canberra.
Somehow Flower Power sneaks out on the outside.
Oh, and Flower Power is taking advantage of Ramona Power's troubles with the Santa Cruz defense. She's going to call it, and that is going to be 8 points for Santa Cruz, 4 points for Canberra heading into the half. 97 Santa Cruz, 43 Canberra. We will see you in just under 15 minutes.
We did hear word that the end of the half there was an official review. Santa Cruz was looking for a back block call. However, it was not observed, so they did not go forward with that call. Again, about 11 minutes until derby time. Canberra A team getting a little warm-up time on the track. That'll be your next game, Canberra A level and Arizona Roller Derby A level at 3:15. See you in about 10 minutes. Sorry for having to interrupt your dance party, but it's about to start the second half of this game.
Will Canberra close the gap to beat Santa Cruz in the second half, or will Santa Cruz hang on to that lead?
Can be done. It can be done.
Ain't over till it's over.
That's right. Until the last official review is done.
Again, just want to give a shout out to our production crew, our sound engineer Pip, and our good friends from Tucson on the cameras and the electronics. Right? It's Jawbreaker, right? I was just confirming names. We have Jawbreaker from Tucson and her husband, Mr. Flash. So give them, Flash Fix It. So give them a wave and a hello and a thank you for making the stream possible this weekend. It really does take a whole roller derby village to put on an event like this.
Like them on Facebook.
Just a quick announcement. It looks like somebody's car key to a Mini Cooper was left in the ladies' restroom. If this is your key, please come visit the announcer's table, get our attention, and we will give it back to you. Flower Power and Fast and Furiosa up for Santa Cruz and Canberra, respectively. Fury is going to take the lead in this first jam in the second half. Fury on the toe stops. She is going to pick up 2 points. I saw High Roller there protecting her point. Good job, High Roller.
Looks like it's Ramona Powers and Bad Sheila on your jammer line. Bad Sheila out in front as your lead jammer. Nice hit out by Mad for Gravy. Prevents her from making any points on that. Santa Cruz picks up another 4. Score 101-46. It's Knox and Tiny Tempest, your jammers for this third jam. Knox quickly makes it through to get lead jam status.
Looks like a 2-0 jam. A lot of work for not a lot of points. Santa Cruz keeping that lead pretty high, 103 to 46, heading into jam 4, second half.
Looks like Sibylla the Skid took a hard hit to the outside that last jam. Medics attending to her now. We'd like to thank our EMTs for volunteering their time. Yet another volunteer position. We could not do this tournament without our valuable EMTs. Thank you. TKO and Tiny Tempest, your jammers.
TKO thinking about calling it off, watching the bench. She's gonna let it go. It looks like the Canberra jammer is still on her initial. TKO going for points, while Tiny Tempest getting a bit of an assist from one of her teammates. TKO is going to call it before Tempest can get any points. 7 more points for Santa Cruz. 110, 140, 110 and 46. No, 143.
Just give another 100 points.
Any old numbers will do.
Well, if we could award bonus points for coach outfits,
Canberra would get it.
The purple and green really works.
Santa Cruz takes lead. Flower Power has really been on fire this weekend. Let me add him up for Canberra. And she's out. Looks like Canberra pivot heading to the box. Gonna join Santa Cruz blocker. A little commiseration happening in the box. Big hit, but not enough to disturb Flower Power in her quest for points. I think she might keep going just to clear the box out at this point.
All full in the penalty box.
That's what I would do if I had a lead like this. I would definitely clear the box out before calling the jam. This is going to be a pretty high-scoring jam for both teams, but it's not going to do much to close the gap in the scores. Yep, and Flower Power is calling it just as soon as her final teammate is out of the box. Bringing the score up, 128 to 62. Santa Cruz was an 18-16 jam. Two points, effectively.
I think that was the highest scoring one so far.
Yeah, I think so for this game. Hey everyone, don't forget to check out our really great food trucks this weekend. I see the Lemongrass Shack is outside. I did get the food. It's Cambodian food, street food, and we're bringing authentic Cambodian dishes to the public on wheels. Sana Sana is back today, plant-based ancestral foods with a goal to heal the community through food. And we also will have Invitational, which is Mexican food, all outside.
Bad Sheila with a really low dip to get around that defense. She makes a quick another lap. Star pass. Now Jamie Brazen Ivy. The jam is called before she's able to make any points. But Santa Cruz picks up another 3. Score now 139-62.
Don't forget to check out our other vendor today, So Naughty. Cool and nerdy packs, coin purses, in fun and geeky fabrics. Guys, there's a lot of sequins over there. I highly encourage at least going to look at the shiny things.
I have to avoid that. I have to avoid that table altogether. That'll be poor.
Tiny Tempest has lead for Canberra. Let's get some points.
Knox did pass the Canberra jammer.
Knox just hitting that pack with good speed. I see a Canberra blocker going to the box. Didn't quite see the call. It is going to be called off. I'm noticing, sometimes Canberra gets lead and then they aren't quite calling it off in time to win the jam. Santa Cruz still ends up getting some of those points out from under them.
Yeah, Santa Cruz did a really well job of getting lead and calling it right away. And that's giving them the advantage so far in this game.
Yeah, communication with your bench staff is really crucial. All right, TKO lead Santa Cruz. Look at me, Adam, trying to pass the star to her pivot, Brazen Ivy, but Santa Cruz has it on lock. They're not letting that pass happen. They're keeping their eye on the pivot. Whew. TKO hops right on the inside line. Star pass successful. Oh, maybe not. I don't think so. Might not have been a legal star pass. It looks like Brazen Ivy might have to give it back to her jammer so she can give it back. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like she's going to the box as maybe not the jammer. TKO just doing laps now. It looked like an incomplete star pass or an illegal star pass, and the Canberra pivot, Brazen Ivy, goes to the box for this. She will start in the box. Canberra will start down a blocker, but it will not be a power jam for anyone. It looks like Fast and Furiosa and Flower Power lining up. Team timeout called for Canberra. 18 and a half-ish minutes left in the half.
Don't forget, later this evening, after all of the games have been completed, we will have our official after party at Angel's Trumpet Ale House. Angel's Trumpet Ale House Arcadia is a proud supporter and the new official after party venue for AZRD, located on 44th Street, just 10 minutes north of Ability 360. Come hang out after tonight's bout and enjoy 10% off their huge beer selection and tasty menu, which includes salads, pizza, and flatbread, sandwiches, and more. They also have bar games. It's a huge place, beautiful venue. Come out and spend some time with your skaters, and we'll see you there. Flower Power and Fury. Flower Power was awarded lead jam. Santa Cruz was able to pick up 2 points that jam. Unfortunately, none for Fury. Bad Sheila quickly making it through. Ramona Powers still working to get through.
Bad Sheila working her way up the outside line. Usually not a safe place, but it seems to be working for her. Quick 4 points. Looks like she's gonna get some more points. Call the jam. No points for Canberra. Bringing it up 166 to 65. Officially over 100 point lead on Canberra B. Hey everyone, just remember that Ability 360 is a scent-free zone. This means no sprays, perfumes, smoking, or vaping while inside. The designated smoking area is the second floor of the parking garage. And don't forget to treat yourself. AZRD has a wide variety of candy, snacks, and drinks on the upper concourse. All proceeds go to AZRD.
Strong defensive packs. But knocks this through as your lead jammer, Tiny Tempest, still working her way.
Tiny Tempest can't be stopped. She's out of the pack. Knox being told to call the jam. She does so. She's going to pick up 1 point. TKO hops to the lead on the outside line. They must practice this or something.
I think so.
Yeah, just a hunch.
It's that sideways tiptoe.
Yep.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Yep, Canberra, when they get home, they're going to have their footage, and they're going to have a lot to think about that line coverage there. Brutal. Okay, Star Pass successful. Brazen Ivy is now the jammer for Canberra.
Mad for Gravy, clearing a path for her Santa Cruz jammer. She calls it off.
I'm seeing the Star Passes happen. They're very successful, but the Santa Cruz jammers are not allowing Canberra to score. Flower Power up against Ramona Powers. I love when these two go up. They're very similar style, but very strong jammers. You never really know who's going to get out first. In this case, it is Santa Cruz Flower Power. Yeah, Ramona Powers still working on it. Sending the Santa Cruz pivot to the box. Bench coach don't care. Flower Power gonna call it. Icing a pivot in the box for just 4 points. 179, 165 for those watching at home or just listening. That is the score right now. We've got 13 and a half minutes left in this period. After this game, we will have the Arizona A-team and Canberra A-team rematch. So you'll want to stick around for that. Bad Sheila up for Santa Cruz against Tiny Tempest. Oh, Tempest taking a spill. Looks like she's still in bounds. Tempest is your lead jammer for CANBERRA.
Looks like Bad Sheila might have made lead jammer had she not lost the jammer penny on that pass. She had to go back for it. Works out in CANBERRA's favor. That jam.
But only two points differential. That might have been one they could have run a little longer, hopefully. Trust that good CANBERRA defense to hold back that Santa Cruz jammer? Maybe. Go long when you're down big.
Knocks quickly through on the inside. Thanks to that amazing offense by Snapper Gravy and Pain Generator. They've been a great teamwork so far. Knox picks up her 4 points. 185-69. Looks like we have a power jam with TKO quickly taking the lead. Clean wash to the inside by the Santa Cruz offense. Helped TK get through pretty quickly. Looks like she's going to go for one more attempt.
Santa Cruz,
she gets called on a track cut.
Nice star pass to Brazen Ivy from CANBERRA. Looks like Brazen Ivy's going to get a chance to get some of those sweet, sweet points. Yep, and she's out. 4 points for Brazen Ivy. I think those are the first points she's gotten to score in this game. Good job, Pivot. Good job. Calling for a little offense there. Oh yeah, this is a power jam. Way to go. Power jam, CANBERRA. Santa Cruz blocker and jammer duo returning to the track. She's going to get some offense from her friends. Takes a hit, but not enough to put her out of bounds. Not that TKO. Ten more seconds in this jam. TKO scores 4 more for Santa Cruz. Brazen Ivy almost out. I think she is going to get those points. TKO taking a spill right at the end. Yes, CANBERRA gets 4 more points, bringing that up. 12-8 jam, 197 Santa Cruz, 77 CANBERRA.
Fury and Flower Power on the line. Timeout called. Looks like the beer is flowing now. Starting to see some skaters from earlier today enjoying a frosty beverage. You can pick yours up on the upper level by the blue tent. CRUZ Brewing Company.
I was like, frosty beverages, what? Maybe I'll get to have a beer.
I don't even like beer.
I like a beer sometimes.
But I hear it's cold.
I like an ice cold beer on a hot day like today. Watching some good roller derby. Flower Power getting those points for Santa Cruz, calling it off. 4 more points. Just breaking that 200 mark. Shout out to Canberra. I understand some people were on an airplane for like 20 hours.
That's crazy.
And then they like played roller derby all weekend long.
And still have derby, more derby. I think they're headed to California this
Amazing.
Tuesday.
And I did talk to a woman from Baja who flew 6 hours and then drove from Ciudad Juarez here.
Wow.
Yeah, flew to Mexico City, flew to Ciudad Juarez, got on a car, made it here. Turned out we have a friend in common. Me for Revenge, who's for Denver, yeah.
Small world.
Small world.
And all for the love of derby.
All right, just six-ish minutes left in this game. Santa Cruz decidedly in the lead here. TKO up for Santa Cruz against Tiny Tempest. Both extremely strong jammers. The kind of jammer that you really hate getting hit by in the wall. And TKO is going to take the lead. And Tempest is working her way up. Pushing the other skaters out of play, out on her scoring pass. Ooh, TKO taking a little hop over the straightaway there. I always like those straightaway jumps.
Oh, that's pretty nice. So close.
So close. TKO taking a jump, taking a fall, and calling off the jam for how many more points? Looking for that jam ref with the blue wristband. 1 more point. 4-2 jam in favor of Santa Cruz. 2:05, 2:81. 5 minutes left in the game.
Nice offense by Santa Cruz. With Knox picking up another 4 points. Flower Power again. Up against Ramona Powers. Ramona Powers makes it through to be your lead jammer. Picks up 4 points. But Flower Power's right behind her.
CANBERRA calling it off, but not, yeah, looks like she held her scoreless on that one. 4-4 jam. Bad Sheila and Tiny Tempest up. Bad Sheila taking a lead for Santa Cruz. They're going to really like their lead percentages after they get the stats for this game. Tempest still stuck in the pack. Trying to get out, getting a little offensive help from her pivot. Sheila's doing a really good job of not letting herself get stuck on the opposing blockers. She's keeping her hips away and using the space she has to maneuver around them very quickly before they can recover from the hits.
Just under a minute left to go. TKO up against Lemmy Adam. TKO through for your lead jammer. And it looks like Lemmy Adam sent to the penalty box. Makes it a power jam for Santa Cruz.
.20 seconds left on the period clock. TKO staying in bounds. One hand out. Nice. 4 more points for Santa Cruz. Jammer standing in the box. Lemmy Adam headed back to the track. Okay. TKO has had enough. She's going to call the jam. The period clock has expired. You see our unofficial score there. We'll wait for the final whistle. This is truly a stunning outcome, judging that CANBERRA beat Santa Cruz earlier this morning on the A level, the sanctioned game, and to see this result, Santa Cruz is really building their program for the future. The final score is Santa Cruz B 234, CANBERRA B 85. Really hard-fought game. Great job, everyone. We will be back in a few minutes for the Arizona and CANBERRA rematch. I'm Shai Kilski, and this is
Rambunctious.
And we'll see you later.